Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game he has challenged his offensive line to dominate at the line of scrimmage. Why? They have a chance to make some history today with their running back. He has been beloved and productive all season long, and today he can break the school record for single-season rush yards. I know he's heavily involved in the script to start this opening drive. We'll see if they're able to get the record early and get this team fired up for their running back who they love. Nice?
Thanks, Holly. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew an Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they put a number up on them. Everything was clicking, yes, and the Egg Bowl is always close. It seems like those games come down to something crazy. But last year, Hotty Toddy put the smack down.
Yeah, it was Hotty Toddy that was able to just handle the emotion in that game right from jump. I mean, offensively, they jumped all over the Bulldogs early. And that's going to be a big key for them again, I think, this time around.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Look out! Right side, it's Cook. Caught, and he's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Number 17, set to advance on the
football. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Mississippi State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the it was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago. I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They give it to him again. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Lacy. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Offense, quick tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion. On play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Misses badly on that one.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown Rebels. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Mississippi State going up tempo. Taylor wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Making his first move. Slips through the line. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Rebels sideline, their running back is making a little bit of history, and his teammates are very aware. That last touchdown, rushing touchdown, put him at the top of school history for the season. Guys are fired up, making sure he gets the game ball right there. He's trying to get his helmet back on and get ready to run back out there and make even more history here today. But guys are very aware that he's doing something special out on the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like, what do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Defense all over him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Trying to get started. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Off play action. They're all over him. Slings it. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Oh, he got loose. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Mississippi State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Right back to the well. Sees some running room. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. You got to establish the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Not just a first down, he wants a touchdown. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They punted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Rebels. Special teams proving to be special.
And kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Ole Miss 33. Mississippi State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to Fluff. On the move at the 30. Might have a chance. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Taylor wants to throw. Williams open on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Plows his way ahead. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. And he's stopped right there, no gain on the play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it with Bothwell. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Chambliss. Rush right in his face. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. Open space at the 25. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. There's some daylight. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Turns it upfield. Sweet cut there. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. It's inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Upstairs to make the catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Drops back. It's Chambliss. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. What a disappointment. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead. They did not. The lead is huge. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Turns up, it's Coleman Williams. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the edge. Powers through the defender. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Left side is Evans. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Tight end now in motion. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll move the tight end. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. On the move. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Rebels. He got it. Beat down in bounds. The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Bluff Bothwell again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Taylor wants to throw. Rush is on. Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Breaks into the open. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big. But they take the football away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he added the extra point.
Number 8, set to kick it off.
Deep in the end zone, it's Miller. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
Third and long right here. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Under pressure. And he gets it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it in his belly. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this.
Touchdown, Bulldog! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. As they put the finishing touches on this victory in the season finale, let's take a look at what's in store for championship week. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out wide left, it's Cook. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. Out wide right, it's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing...
He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. And he goes out of bounds. That's like 1.5 miles short of the marker, and that was a wasted 4th down attempt. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He's got him in the flat. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. The big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Trying to establish the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Taylor wants to throw it. Look out! And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On the option. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box and getting the big stop.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. A strike downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Drops back on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing Matt.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Myers on the move. Left side is Cook. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Mississippi State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his man. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 30. Smashes through the tackle. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he makes the extra point.
Mississippi State, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback changing the play. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
You gotta love it. The offense dials up a little misdirection. Go in one direction, then they give the ball back the other way. This is a great way to get the ball to your speedsters, to your playmakers.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Looking long. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Right down the gut of the field. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.